Hello everyone and welcome back to another Universe Sandbox video, and today we're going to be doing part 2 of the warm coloured solar system. So if you haven't seen part 1, I highly recommend you check that out. This is the progress we made from the previous video about a week ago now. And yeah, this system, like it is in the name, warm colours, so it's red, oranges, yellows, maybe a bit of hot pink in there as we did get one of those in as well. But yeah, mainly red, orange, yellow, colours that represent warmth and stuff like that. So that is what we have got in the system so far. So without further ado, we're going to get straight into this. So we'll get a lineup of what we have got so far. So we've got a slightly yellow tinted star, but nothing too crazy. We've got the golden gas here, that is a beauty. Then we have a brown dwarf. We haven't actually altered that yet. We need to have a little we need to check that out actually. Then we have Proxima, a slightly more reddish Proxima. Then onto the planets, we have Firmia here, which is a hot pink world with a yellow atmosphere. Still fits the criteria of a warm coloured object, though, if you ask me. Then we have Salby here. This one, obviously, it's warm. It's very hot in temperature as well, 11,000. Then we have got Gold here. This is one of my favourites in the system so far. The all-yellow, crazy modded object with a red atmosphere. I think that looks really cool. Then we have got Fittiness here. So this one has got red clouds, slightly red city lights. But it is habitable, though. If we check the stats on this guy, we can go to the appearance, surface, and the composition. I'm still getting all that mixed up. So it's got 98 and then 63, so decent stats on there. Then we have got the customized Mercury here. So it's quite a volcanic looking world with a mostly dark surface, but it's got red atmosphere, slightly red areas that pop out on it, with city lights as well. So a pretty extreme world, as you can see there, also with city lights. And then we have Fiery God at the very end here, with red clouds, red lights, and also glowing red hot as well. So there we go. That is our lineup so far. But yeah, we're going to get into this now, and we're going to start making more. So one thing one of you guys told me about this was, you know how we did Mercury and we customized it? Well, apparently if you do it with Europa, apparently you can get some pretty cool looking stuff. So that's what we're going to be doing next. So there we go. We're going to move out from Fittiness. We're going to take a bit of a jump here. So we want a Europa. Damn, we don't use these much. So I'm going to take a bit of a jump. So we're going to hop all the way over here. So there we go. So slightly different orbit for this guy. I'm going to zoom all the way in here. So here we go. Right, Europa. We are going to want to... I'm going to make it larger. So we're going to make it... I want to go for like a super Earth. So let's go for about 10,000, 11,000. That's fine. Obviously, we're going to want to remove all the water from this guy. So there we go. Then we want to go to appearance, surface colors, custom. Right. So what can we do with Europa? So if I try red... Okay, okay, this looks pretty cool. So if you go red, oh wow, okay, so just as an example there, that looks pretty extreme. I mean, look at the cracks. Look at the cracks on that. If we just go on studio, that looks really cool. Okay, that does look awesome. So if I make that dark, so, okay, so you can do that as well. And then high elevation. Okay, high elevation doesn't really have much, right? So what do we want to do with this guy? How about we go for a orange? Let's try an orange atmosphere. So, where are we? Atmosphere. Let's just go for... We'll go for something basic. So, I don't know. It's a very, very little atmosphere there. We want to close the menu, reopen the menu so we can customize the menu here. So, here we go. Cloud color, atmosphere color. Okay. Awesome. Right, so atmosphere. I don't know, interface at clouds. Yeah, we don't need that yet. Atmosphere. Oh, it does look good with red, but it'll be too similar to the Mercury. So, I do want to try a more orange. So, like a reddish orange there. So yeah, nice deep orange. Low elevation, we're going to go with orange. That's too yellow-like. I want to make it more orange, but not red. So something like that. Maybe a little more dark to make it more of like a rust sort of look. So there we go. High elevation, we'll just have that as... Yeah, we'll have that... Oh, it does look quite good with... That does has a little more to it, doesn't it? But yeah, I'm going to keep that darken out. Or we could try yellow, just to see how that would look. No, the yellow is quite a hard one to mix in with the reds and oranges, I think. But yeah, there we go. So it's orange on the low elevation. You can see the cracks on it and stuff there. That does look really cool. So if we just turn all that off. So there you go. There is a look of it there. It does look really awesome, actually. So there we go. But I will see if I can darken it just a little more. So I don't know, it looks better if you make it bright, actually. You can see the cracks a lot easier. So yeah, I'm going to roll with that. Now, can we make it habitable or anything? It doesn't look like the water really works on this guy. It doesn't fill in the cracks and stuff. I'm guessing the height map for this may be a little broken. I'm not sure. Temperature-wise, so it does get too cold. Right, what? So yeah, we need to go to atmosphere. Right, if we put it to say 2 ATM. Well, okay, now it's looking different. We'll put infrared all the way up because that seems to help a lot. So Still getting too cold. Right, what if we go to 5 ATM? Is that going to be enough to warm it up? 0 degrees? No. Okay, so where are we in the zone of the start? Okay, so we may be able to move it a little closer then. So let's just go on orbit mode. Okay, so yeah, we can definitely... Maybe we can sneak it behind fitting us then. So let's pull it there. Let's just see if we can get some heat going. So auto orbit. Right. We want to put you to 0 degrees. Can you warm up for us? There you go. Right, it's warming up. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, that's awesome. Right. So we are getting some temperature going. We will turn up the speed of the time as well, since we are going very slow here. So we're hoping that will start to melt. So I'm going to lower it because I don't want too much. I want just a little bit, just so we can get some clouds going. Oh, the cracks are looking really good. Let's wait for it to rotate again. Look at that. Right. So yeah, I do want to lower this, but nothing too extreme. Come on. That's way too much ice on it. That really needs to go. Come on, get rid of all this. Doesn't seem like it really wants to. What if I just remove all of it? There we go, and then we'll add it again. Right, so now it's adding it as a liquid. Right, okay, that's looking better. So, yeah, we can see some patches of water starting to show up there. So, let's just see how that looks with, so clouds. Right, we want to go to clouds. Cloud color. We'll just go with red so we can see them. Well, no, we'll go with white, actually. I just want to make sure we can see the clouds first. So, where are we? They're going to load up. Maybe it's because it's one of these... Because I know, like, objects, like moons and stuff, their clouds used to be completely darked out. They used to be completely dark. So maybe I need to save and reopen it for it to just register and stuff there. It looks... Look at the cracks up here of all these little dots. That does look a little extreme, actually. But we got water where we want it. But it's not filling up the cracks like I thought it would. So that's kind of disappointing there. But I think it's just the way the surface grid stuff that works. But, yeah, I do want to quickly save and reopen. So we can, I'm hoping the clouds will appear if we do this. So, right, there we go. Let us save. Come on, game. Come on. There you go. Right, open it up. We'll go back to, the warm coloured solar system. There we go. Load in here. Okay, so how we go? Are the clouds showing up now? It's worth a try, but it doesn't look like they are, unfortunately. Ah, that's annoying. Oh, well. Right, now I want us to see how high this temperature goes. So if I put it to 10 degrees, what is going on here? Okay, that is, Yep, I don't have an explanation for that. That did seem very crazy. It doesn't seem to be able to hold the temperature very well. So we will try going slightly less albedo. We will lower the albedo. So hopefully we can get just a bit more temperature going in here. We'll make it really low actually, because Europa did have quite a high base value. So let's put it to 20. How are you doing there? So slow it down. It's still too icy. I think that's too much ice. It's not showing enough of the darker colours there, so... Yeah, let's just let it speed up for a bit. I'm hoping this ice will clear. So we can see there's an area starting to appear there. Rotational period. Oh, now it's getting really warm. Okay. But still no clouds. As far as I can see, there is no clouds there, which is, that kind of sucks. But yeah, that temperature is getting a little too hot for my liking now. So yeah, we are going to buff the albedo up again. We just need to see what it settles at. So 50 degrees, still a little too hot for my liking. We'll go to 44 albedo, put it to 20 degrees. Okay, so it warms up from 20. How high does it go to? So, come on. 40. Yeah, still a little too high, so we're going to go up to 52 AM. There we go. Okay, so it's now decreasing from 40. It's going into the 30s. Okay, so it's more of a... It's more just... Yeah, because that's more doable. Okay, so 37. So it's sitting around the 37 areas. Okay. So there's a little patches of water on it. But yeah, I'm kind of a shame there's no clouds, actually. Because that would have been good. Rotational period, we'll put it to 1 day. So we'll just that will let the heat spread around a little easier. Either way, it still looks really, really cool there. It's just annoying that ice is there. Can we remove it? There we go. Let's remove that. Yeah, it looks better without it. So that's what I'm going to roll with there. So we haven't got any ice. I mean, at that sort of temperature, I doubt it really should have too much anyway. But yeah, there we go. City lights, yes, they are a must-have, right? Yeah, we're getting loads of city lights on this. We'll go back to realistic mode. There we go. Looking good. So there's our lights, right? What colour would we want for the lights? I think it's got to be orange, hasn't it? So, let's see here. Red. Yeah, there we go. So sort of orange shade. Let's randomize them a bit. Just try and see if we can get a nice bunch on the object. So, come on. There we go. That works. So there we are. There's Europa. Looking good. So, yeah, I think I'm going to roll that. So it's got only small little patches. So little lakes and stuff. Nothing really too extreme. No oceans, that's for sure. But yeah, just little patches of water there. So you could argue it's slightly habitable, but it's more like a desert, just with a few little water patches. So we can see its stats there, 85. So yeah, not really the best place, but yeah, there we go. So there is Europa. So they're a completely different version. Now, that is going to be our sort of, I guess, our inner solar system area. Now we're going to go to the outer systems. That's where our brown dwarf is lurking. I haven't come to that yet. We still need to do something for that. But yeah, some people are saying do some more gas giants. Because yeah, we only have one so far, which is golden gas. And I do want to make it smaller. So I'm going to do 0.5. So that has halved it. So if we check the size of it now. Yeah, there we go. That's a little better. So it's not like ridiculously large. It's still larger than the brown dwarf and Proxima here. Because yeah, this is quite a large brown dwarf we've got. But I do think we could probably lower that. So, yeah, around the size of the brown dwarf. And then maybe this guy will half one more time. There we go. So it's only a tad bigger than the other two. Okay, so that's looking good. So let's go all the way out. So there's Proxima. Right, so that's our main system there. But now we're going to do a few outer objects. They're going to be gas giants. So what do we want to use? Do we want to build off one? Or do we want to start from scratch? I mean, there could be quite a cool one we could build off. All about... Remember this Rainbow Deluxe? Maybe we could customize this to make it a fiery, just fiery colours, so warm colours. So let's put that a fair distance away from Europa. There we go. Right. How many colours does that have to customize? Because I'm thinking that maybe a little too many. No, I think that's doable. I reckon we could probably make this all red, oranges, and yellows. Okay, let's see how this works. So I haven't really done this much, or complex bands like this in video before. But let's just make... I want to make a ton of them red. Because we want red, orange, yellow, basically, for this. So, yeah, we're going to make all of the colours what we can see there. So we can start to see the bands are changing up here. So this is where we are editing right now. So we go to Studio. So we're editing up here. So as we make more of the yellow bands red, you can see it is slowly transforming the world. So there we go. So yeah, we just need to make that go up. So there we go, right? So we want to go about 1/3 of the way down. So yeah, we still got a bunch... so yeah, I want to get all of the greens to red, then we'll turn the blues into orange, and then the remaining colours we will put into yellow. And then we'll see if we can, I'll see what our final product looks like. So there we go, let's just get rid of all of the greens, don't want any of that. The darker colours are fine, so I will just leave those, but yeah, these are all going to be nice shades of red here. Still got a few mix and match colours in there as well, just to make it slightly more interesting there. So yeah, all of these colours we'll get rid of as well. They are still a little too bright. But yeah, we'll keep a few of the original colours in there, just to keep it a nice mix of stuff. So there we go. Okay, so how are we looking? Yeah, so the dark blue and purple will make yellow, but the green, the light cyan, turquoise, and the light blue will make that orange. So we'll just get all of the remaining greens. So there we go. Right, this is looking good. I'm liking the way this is coming so far. So there we go. So that's practically all of the greens gone now. So we'll just do the remaining few here. Righty, looking good. Right, so you can see red is taking over a massive chunk of the object now. We've still got these darker colours that we need to transform though, because I can still see lots of shades of greens and stuff in there. So it looks like we will have to definitely adjust those to what we want. So there we go. Okay, that's looking good. There's still some green bands, but I can't actually spot. I'm guessing it's these sort of colours here, but they're just sharp as dark, even though they're not. So we'll just make all of these red, because there's a big green band. I want to get rid of that. So there we go. Okay, so it must be one of these ones. There we go. Okay, that's looking better. So we'll just clean up all of these. It's looking a bit boring now, so we will have to change these shades. This is going to be a lot of different colour plotting, I think. So we're just going to have a few different darker shades of red in there. So there we go. So that's looking good. Maybe a little bit overkill though, actually. So yeah, we are gonna switch things up. We're gonna start switching to orange, actually a little earlier than I planned. So there we go. So we can start to see some more oranges showing up. Actually, that's looking okay. Nice. So there we go. So we want to transform it to orange. And then these colours we will plot straight to orange here. So there we go. But they'll have a few different mix and match of colours in there, because if obviously I'm not scrolling all the way to the top here, so it won't give us the same colour every single time. So that's good. But yeah, we're getting good progress here. And then the bottom, yeah, there will be yellows. So right. So yeah, it's quite a lengthy process here, but yeah, you guys do like to see me do the full process. So yeah, we'll definitely be getting it all here. Right. Yeah, we're getting nice different mixes of shades and oranges in here. A lot more variation already. Some of them, you could probably argue, actually are more yellow than orange. But yeah, that's fine. But yeah, the reds we are definitely going to have to come back to, because I am not happy with the way that's looking right now. But yeah, this is coming along very nicely so far. But yeah, all of these colours, they need to all be changed as well. So we'll go get a nice sort of mixes of orange in there. There we go. Maybe we could throw a bit of hot pink in as well, actually. We could probably do that. So yeah, just get an extra colour in. So there we go. Maybe we could have a white as well at the very top. Yeah, there we go. So we can see we're starting to switch to a few more yellows now. So we'll go for a more sort of deep orange for some of these. So there we go. So that's our product right now. So we've got the red, the orange, and then this is all going to be yellow. So there we go. So we're coming to the end of the orange area now. And we are going to go full yellow. So there we go. Yeah, this is quite a good template, I think. Got plenty of bands to choose from, plenty of mixes in there. It's got a nice colour blending going on. We have completely ruined it from what it was supposed to be, though. But yeah, there we are. Right, now we're going to go to yellow. So just here. There we go. So now you can start to see our object come alive with all of the colours we want. So let's go for all yellows now. Looking good. Let's get those all in there. Get all of the bright colours done first, and then we'll come back to the darker ones. But this is looking great so far. I'm really liking the way this is looking. So there we go. That was a bit more of a lime green there, but that's fine. Yeah, the extra colours definitely help there. Right, come on. So a lot of clicking around. So right, there we go. It's just repeating the same process over and over again. This is looking. I'm really liking the way this is looking. There's still a few dark blue bands we need to get rid of there. So let's just replace all those. It's a bit of oranges and yellow. So sort of mix the two sort of colours. We've got a bit of orange and yellow merging, but the further we go down, the more consistent the yellow gets. So that will give us this. Oh wow, this is coming out really nice. The orange and yellow blend in there, I'm really liking that. The orange and red though, on the other hand, that definitely needs a relook. But yeah, there we go. This is looking great. So there we go. Let's just get all of these to the shades. Just replace all of the purples. Oh, it's looking so good now. Wow. All right. So we'll have a random orange in there as well, just to slightly mix things up, just to get a more variation. There we go. Almost all of the pinks are gone now. Up top here. Or at the bottom, I should say. Right, so what we got left. So that's what we have now. So there's a white area at the very bottom there. So I'm guessing that's this colour. Yeah, so we've got a white at the bottom. I guess we can have a few shades of white. So just have a few mixes. Now, more of a light yellow. So the white could transform to a light yellow. So there we go. So let's have more of a sandy yellow. So yeah, because white can still represent a warm colour. So obviously when things go white hot, like I'd say, yeah, we can have a bit of white. So that yellow sort of transforms to a bit of a white shade. Still need to remove the rest of the pinky colours. So we'll just go ahead and do that. There we go. Oh, this is looking great. Really nice shades of like colour mixing in here. So there we go. Yeah, that's already white. This one as well. There you go. Okay, so the bottom of that is looking great. Right, then this will slowly blend some more orange colour shades in there as well. There we go. This is probably the biggest band process I've done in a video, I have to say. I mean, that's a big chunk of band editing we've got there. I'm very happy with the way that's looking. There is like a greenish band there. I'm not happy with that. So I'm guessing it's this colour. Yeah, there we go. So that's got rid of that. So maybe there is another green one a little further down. So a bit too much lime green. But there we go. So the yellow mix of the orange. Now we've got the orange is looking fine with bits of yellow in there. So I will, yeah, I will toss a random yellow in the orange bit as well. Just switch things up. Right now the red I don't like. We need more orange mixes in there. So let's start putting some random orange bands into the red area, just so we can have a bit of variation. And then at the very top, I do want, this is going to start as hot pink. So there we go. That's way too, okay, yeah, we need this sort of shade of pink. There we go. So that will mix with the reds. So there we go. Nice sort of hot pink there. There we go. So almost red, but it's just a tad bit of pink in there. Then we will throw some actual red in there as well. A few mixes of red. Bit more of a pinky shade. No, that's too much purple. But there we go. See, I like that. Right, now we just need to switch all of this up. So yeah, coming along well so far. I'm really liking the way this is looking. Right, now we need to replace all of these remaining colours with, yeah, all of these blacked out ones. They all need to be reds and oranges. So, and we'll have a few different shades of red, so we won't have like completely just the top red. So yeah, this FE0101, we don't want that because we've already got that colour too many times. So we need to replace a ton of those. Yeah, there we go. So we can have a nice sort of mixes of orange just starting to take over there. But it's dominantly the red area, as we can see. So dominant red, then we've got dominant orange, then dominant yellow at the very bottom there. So it's just this top area needs a redo. So there we go. There is, yeah, these oranges though, they are too much for my liking. So there you go, there we go. Let's just remove all those. This colour as well. Let's just darken that into a more reddish shade. There we go. Don't want to make it too dark. That's looking good now. Right, now we just need to change these shades. So I'm just going to slowly, we'll make them slightly more of a blood red, some of them. Just so the red shows out and stands out a little more. But yeah, that is looking great. I'm really, really liking how we've got this. But yeah, there's still some colours that look too much like yellow. So we are going to have a slight change with those there. This bright yellow needs to go. It's standing out way too much. But yeah, there we go. Right, now the blending. Right. So we need a few reds to mix in with the oranges there. Just so we can see the blend. And there we go, that's fine. Oh, I really like it. There we go, that's looking way better already. Right, and then... There we go, so we've got dominant red, dominant orange, dominant yellow at the very bottom there. Wow, that looks great. So look what we've done to the Rainbow Deluxe there. That has completely been transformed. Let's put it on its side like Uranus so we get the full, so we can see all the colours at once. So there we go, right. And then there we go. Let's put it like that. So its current part of its orbit is fully visible with all of its colours and glory. Really, really like the way that's came out. But yeah, there we go. I do want to change a bit more the red. There is a very dominant red area in the middle here. So yeah, I do want to slightly change that up. So I think it must be in this area here. There we go. So just give it just a slight tweak. Just to mix a few more colours in there. There we go. Looking good. There we go. So just got a few bits of oranges in there. And then at the top we will try and toss in a few more pinky colours. Just for more variation again. So how are we looking? So let's just turn her. Let's just turn her around up here. So there we go. So we can have a good look up here. So that's the hot pink area there. Right. Some of the band colours are still too dark for my liking as well, so we are going to have to change them, because yeah, there's some colours that are just way too dark, so I do want to get rid of those. Just need to work out which colour it is. Like, if you make one mistake with these, it is a lot of recovery to actually... Okay, so it's this one, right. Let's slowly vanish that. Yeah, the darker reds, yeah, not a fan, so we need to just... There we go, that's just a little smoother with the colours there, right. Very, very happy with this, so this looks awesome. So there we go. Darken the red out. So there we go. It's got a nice dominant shade of red. There's this big orange band here it needs to go as well. So I don't like whatever that is. So that's that band. Okay. So we need to go a little further down. Is it this band somewhere here? No, it's not that one yet. A little further down here. No, we've gone past it. So it must be these two. Nope. Again. So which one is it? So a little further up. These two? There we go. See, I want to lower, get rid of that. This dominant yellow, though, that's too much yellow. So there we go. Wow. And these ones that are looking too yellow, we're going to make them more orange. But yeah, other than that, I mean, that is a good-looking object there. Yeah, so the yellow is fully faded out, but as we can see, it goes all the way down to white at the very end there. So very happy with this. And then we'll have a few more random, maybe white bands just sticking around as well, just to sort of switch the yellow to the white as well. So there we go. There we are. So that looks very, very hot indeed there. Looking good. And then the pinkish area as well. We can't actually see that. But yeah, there you go. So there it is. There's still a little more tweaks need doing here, I'd say. Maybe, yeah, I think the pink's a little too dominant in some of the areas. So they make it much more red-like. Because some of it still looks too much like regular pink. So we need to make it just a bit more hot pink going on here. Yep, there we go. And then this one... I mean, that will practically be red. Then there's this really dark pink band. I don't like that. That's got to go. So we'll sort of blend that in with more red. There you go. Right, there we go. Happy with that. Then there's a few oranges in here. They need to be removed completely because, yeah, I'm not happy with that. So there you go. So there's a lot of tweaking to get these exactly how you want them with these big banded objects. So there we go. Yeah, just maybe just too many oranges in there. So we'll turn the oranges to like the more hot pink shade. There we go. These two here, but yeah, we are practically all finished up now, and she is looking very good. Look at that. This random band here, that's got to go. We've got to wait for the oranges to really start showing up. But yeah, there we go. And then there's this one dark coloured band here. I'm guessing it's this dark red. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Make it slightly orange in colour as well. But yeah, there we go. So that is done. No more tweaking. I'm happy with the way that is looking. Yeah, looking good. So there, that is Rainbow Deluxe. I guess it can't be called Rainbow Deluxe anymore, so we'll call it Fire Deluxe. There we go. So yeah, that looks cool. I will save that, actually. I'm happy. I'm really happy with the way that has came out. So save. There you go. Cool. But they're completely edited from its original. So yeah, we'll compare it to the original, actually. So let's open up our menu again. Search Deluxe. So Fire Deluxe and Rainbow Deluxe. So this is the original copy. So that is what we have transformed it into. So there we go. It would have appeared like this. So there we go. So look what we've done. Look how different it looks now. I mean, that is completely different. But yeah, that is this. The North Pole is where the red was. So yeah, we are looking at both sides. And then the South Pole, all that purple has turned to yellow and white now. But yeah, there we go. That is looking great. Really happy with that. So there is Fire Deluxe. Click play. And there you go, she is active in the system. So there we go, 124 days, rotational period. So there we go, so you can really enjoy the gases spinning around on it. Look at that. Hell yeah, that looks great. So there we go. Let's just rotate it round. So yeah, there we go. But yeah, that is a great looking planet. I'm really happy with that. Right, then for interface color. That's a lot of bands we've got to go through there. Interface, right. Fire Deluxe, here we're going to have that in red. Yes, look at that. Right, let's go ahead and get this saved. Because we do not want to lose that. So there we go. Right. Very happy with that. That's a good object there. Really cool. So there we go. Right, so Fire Deluxe. Right, we'll go one more gas giant, and then I do want to get onto the brown dwarf finally. Right, so what could we go for here? Quite tempted to bring my Trantor in and customize it up like crazy. So I'm going to put Trantor. I do want to throw... Yes, I'm going to throw Trantor in. So we'll come back to that, and then we're going to go for one more gas giant as well. Maybe we go for a tinted gas giant. Where are the old gasser objects? Right. These. I'm going to use the pink one as a template, and we're going to customize that. So I'm going to put gasser pink a little further out. It's having an interaction with Trantor. What's going on here? So Trantor's completely ruined in this update. I mean, that is... Yeah, it's not looking good. We'll start with gasser pink. So it's 19.5 Jupiters. Is it too big? Okay, we are going to... Oh, it doesn't even look like it's tinted anymore. Ah. Oh, no, it is still tinted. No, you can see there, that's not its original colours. Its mass has got to go down, though. So we're going to put it to 1 Jupiter. There you go. So orbit the star, please. Thank you. All right. So we'll quickly hop to... Yeah, no, we'll hop to pink gasser first. Right. So here we go. So what sort of colours can we do with a tinted object? This is definitely tinted. I mean, look at that. Right, so if I put it as red. And then red again. So I'm guessing yellow will not show up on this because it's... oh yeah, the red tint just makes it completely ruins yellow. So let's undo that. Oh, what happened there? Ah, it completely removed it. I clicked the undo button, not the delete button. Ah, okay, but yeah, that's not. I'm not happy with the way they're looking anymore. They're ruined, unfortunately. So where could we head next? Ooh, so many to choose from. It's got to be a gas giant. I don't want to go for another crazy banded object. I mean, we could build one from scratch, actually. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So, random gas giant. So I'm going to place that there. That's fine. Right. So, all the way down here. Right, the bands we've got to work with. Right, we can always add more. So, I'm going to go with... We'll go with yellow. So, there we go. Yellow, red. Then yellow again. So it's just so yellow, red. So that kind of reminds me of the one we already have, actually. So what if we go yellow, red, yellow, orange? And then, yeah, we're going to add more in. Let's double it up. So yellow, red, yellow, orange. And then yellow, red. And then yellow, orange. So we're going to repeat that so we get a sort of mix of different shades in there. Yellow, yeah. Yellow, red, yellow, orange, yellow, red, yellow, orange. Right, so then we go there. So yeah, orange, then we go yellow again. And then repeat the pattern and see what we end up with. So yeah, yellow, red, yellow, orange again. There we go. And then yellow, red, yellow, and then one more orange. And that gives us that. So there we go, just a nice mix of stuff there. The red is a little too dominant though. I do want to slowly... That's a little too much faded out, but I do want to dim the red a bit. Not too much though, but I do want to just fade that red to blend it a little better with the yellows and oranges. So there we go. Yeah, I'm happy. Okay, that's better. That's looking a lot better. So there we go. So yeah, yellow's the dominant colour on this object, but there we go. So yellow, red, yellow, orange, yellow, red, yellow, orange, yellow, red. This one, yellow, orange, yellow, red. So this is meant to be the red. There we go. Happy with that. Then the yellows I'm going to slightly tweak to just mix them in. Just to have it. I want to have the yellows as all different shades as well. Just to really make her look good. So there we go. Yeah, there we go. Right, there we go. I'm happy with that. So just a nice, quickly curated gas giant there. Quite vibrant in colour, but there we go. And this one, the dominant colour is definitely yellow. So we'll go over the yellow trail. Right, now we're going to hop to Trantor. So yeah, there we go. So that's a decent distance away. So Trantor, what's happened with you, buddy? Oh dear, oh dear. All right. Oh, poor thing. You look completely ruined. Right. Let's reset you. Now, this object is tinted. So we look underneath the atmosphere. That's what it looks like underneath. So it's very, very different looking now from what it used to be. Because all the surface data appears to be ruined. So let's put it all to white, just so we can see. There we go. So we can actually really see what's going on now. Right, oh, that's all red tint, right. So we want it to be warm colours still. So yeah, oranges and yellows won't work. So we'll keep some of them as, we'll just work with the blacks and the reds, I think. So it's very, very red. You can see there's a slight line through it, but that's an older object. But I can't get rid of it, because if I do, it will remove our tint. So that's not what we want. Right, so yeah, this colour is pretty much determines the whole object. So it has to be red. Like, there's no other option. So it's a very, very fiery looking world. Interface has got to be red for this guy. Atmosphere is still purple. So that's got to change. Yellow, maybe? Orange? How does that look? It looks almost green. I don't like that. Red is a bit overkill. I mean, we could have an overkill. Like, overkill on the red. Cloud colour. Again, it's got to be red. Clouds are on right now. City lights are a must-have on this, because it's Trantor. Oh, yes, right. Earth, that's got to go. Right, oh, look at this. Yeah, and it's already got tinted as well. I mean, it's got to be red. There's no other... I mean, actually, no, we'll put them to white, because white... That's white compared to red. The tint will make the white ones look brighter. And we can just go all out with the customization on this. So, we're going to get a nice load of city lights in the middle there. Come on. Come on. Give us a nice chunk in the middle. Doesn't seem like it wants to. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we'll roll with that. Okay, that's alright. We'll let it rotate a bit. How does it look when it rotates? We got any in the middle? It's a little bit there. Bit decent chunk. Still not enough for my tastes. Come on. Give us a nice chunk in the middle. Come on. Really? No. It's looking good though. Don't get me wrong with these lights. Wow. Yeah, she is looking great. Come on. Just give us a little more. No, I'm not sure. I mean, it's only a little bit. We want more than that. I mean, there we go. I mean, yeah, we'll roll with that. Okay, that's fine. Right. City lights, yet they are fine. Right, so it's back to the atmosphere again. I think it's too much red. Cloud colour you can't see yet because it's too cold here. 0 degrees. I'm guessing that's gonna get cold. So we need to buff this atmosphere like crazy here. So where are we? Surface, yeah. Oh, and they need an atmosphere tab back because it's really annoying having to scroll all the way down here. Right, ATM we're gonna go for 70. This is gonna be a very hot object. Right. Infrared's maxed. Albedo is going all the way down, pretty much. Alright, how hot are you going to get? Still getting too cold, right. So even with a spicy atmosphere like that, it's still not enough to get it going. No, still too much. See, they definitely changed it so you can't do, like, ridiculous numbers anymore. Still getting too cold. Times 10. It's already 2,000 ATM. There? Oh, no, is it actually? No, still too cold. Yeah, it can't, it doesn't work. This sort of distance anymore. That's quite annoying. So yeah, Trantor is gonna have to be frozen then. So if I add some ice to this, I'm guessing it will just how would ice look? Oh, that's an ocean right now. Not sure that's gonna stay like that, but so it has got the clouds. So 2000 ATM, we'll put that back to something more. So 40. There we go. But there we go. It does look good with the clouds, I have to say. The ice is all appearing. There's way too much ocean on it, though, so we need to really lower that again. So let's just see if we can get a nice amount like that. No. Still need a little more. I hate all those little circles up here. So there we go. We've still got lights. So there we go. So it's got a bit of a... It's very, very red, isn't it? Oh, man. Right. So you can see there's surface there, right? Let's just lower it a bit more. Okay, there we go. So let's just let the water sort itself out. But that's all going to freeze anyway. But yeah, I do want to have a bit of a frozen ocean on it, I think. That'll look good. Right, now, yeah, it's too much red. There's way too much red here. So the surface has to be red. The atmosphere we can change, though. White atmosphere? Not sure about that. Bit more of an orange. Yellow is really hard to get with a red. I just don't... What about a hot pink? I mean, that maybe... Yeah, okay. That looks better. It looks a little... Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll roll the hot pink. So just have to get the correct sort of shade. Yeah, there we go. So the pink just lightens it up a little bit so it doesn't look all the same. Right, there we go. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So it's a slight pink tint to it. Red lights underneath. And yeah, the surface has to be red no matter what because of the tint. But yeah, there we go. So that's a new version of Trantor there. It's probably going to freeze. So we'll put it to -20 just so the ice will freeze out. But there we go. So that's sort of what our result is. So it's all going to sort of freeze over there. But there you go. So I'll roll with that. We'll have to see how it looks at the end of it. And yeah, appearance. I guess we can change your interface to a slightly hot pink shade. So there we go. So there's Trantor. Right, good. Right, now that's enough of the main planets. That's our outer solar system. So we've got only 3 planets in it. But now we're going to head to the Brown Dwarf and Proxima. So we're going to actually buff Proxima further out. So we're going to go there. And then Brown Dwarf, I'm actually going to completely remove you. And I want you to be in orbit of Proxima. So, Brown Dwarf. So there we go. Right, oh man, the brown. I guess we're not having any glow from the Brown Dwarf then, unfortunately. So we're just going to put it back out where it was. And actually, we're just going to reopen the simulation so we have it the way it was. So, where's our warm system? There we go. Right. So where are we? Oh, what's going on in there? Where are we? God, I almost thought we lost everything then. Right. Back on. Right, so Trantor's back. Right, cool. So we've got all of our progress. Right, this. Right. So I guess the Brown Dwarf is going to be its own entity. We're not going to have it around the Red Dwarf then. It just will not cooperate, as you guys saw. So yeah, unfortunately, we're going to have it. Yeah, we'll have it a little further out. We're going to make it alone. It's going to be alone by itself. We're going to have it out here. So it's going to be orbit of the main star. And we're going to have it in a more inclined orbit. So, yeah, eccentric. So there we go. So just go for a more extreme value there. I guess we could do it at Proxima slightly as well, actually. So, nothing too crazy for Proxima. Something like that. There we go. So Proxima's there. Brown Dwarf is almost doing like a Sedna. So there we go. But if we lower it. But yeah, I don't want it crossing past Proxima. So we're going to keep it out of Proxima's presence. Then Proxima, we will lower you slightly. Like that. Then we can actually rotate it. So let's have it there. Right, looking good. Yeah, I like that. So Proxima's out of the way. It's not going to cause any trouble with the main system. So there we go. Right, Proxima will have a few planets around you. So we can fully focus on that. Now we will save it again, just so you don't have any problems. There we go. And then we'll come and finish this system off now. So, right. Proxima, come on, let's save up, buddy. There we go. Right. So around Proxima, we're going to go for rocky planets mainly. We're not going to have any gases. Korot 7B Custom. How does this look? I'm going to put it there. Now, this object's probably going to not be the same as it used to be. Yeah, it's kind of ruined as well. It had red clouds originally. But yeah, that doesn't look anywhere near how it used to. That is a real shame. It used to have really crazy looking clouds and everything, but minus 200 degrees, are you serious? Get out of here. We're right next to a star. That's not right. City lights we can put on. Right. Surface. What's going on with this then? So ATM, 5 ATM. That's going to max. Albedo is low. This guy should easily be warming up now. It's around it's a red dwarf, but still, it's still a star. It should easily be burning this thing up. Come on. Come on, warm it up. It should be at like 500. Is it going to stay at 5? Okay, it's increasing. We're only running at a couple of minutes. But there we go. So that is... There we go. That's what I want. So the red clouds are showing up. I don't want it going much higher than 500, though. But there we go. So how's that looking? Still getting too spicy for me. Right, we're going to keep an eye on that. So albedo's going up a bit. I don't want it going any higher than 700, especially. But yeah, 500. Still getting a little too warm. Right, okay. It's already got the full... I don't need to customize it much. It's already got the yellow and the red on it. So that doesn't need much customization, much maintenance. So albedo a little higher. So yeah, at least it's getting its heat from the star now. So how's that looking? If it just comfortably sits at 500, that's cool with me. Right, cool. We'll leave it like that then. It's just going to stay like that. So there you go. So now customization-wise, it's actually got city lights on the day side. That's cool because of the way we got 2 stars in here. City lights... where are they? Down here. Red, of course. There we go. So red lights. Surface. What's up with the surface? So red. Kind of like the black, actually. It's got the atmosphere. It's got the clouds. I mean, that fits the criteria. So there we go. So there's Korot 7B. Nice. Or 7B free. Actually, is its actual name. So there we go. So that's one. Then we'll have a jump out to the next object. This object looks pretty cool. It's a gas giant, actually, so we'll have to sneak that in around Proxima. So put it a little farther out. I mean, there's plenty of distance to work with. I mean, we can go all the way out here. So Proxima's got plenty of distance to work with. 11 AU away. We don't want a binary. Like, come on, that object looks great, though. So binary, this is getting neutered completely. So that's going down to a couple of hundred Earths, maybe less than that. So it's, yeah, nowhere near what it used to be. Play, auto orbit. Don't go in a binary. Ah, man. Just stop. 11 Earths. There you go. So it's a small gassy world then. So it's even smaller than Uranus and Neptune, pretty much. So, yeah, nothing too large. But there it is. So, by its own, it's sitting far out away from Proxima. Not really much going on over here. Proxima's very small. I mean, look at that. It's only 11 AU away, but we are really, like, you can barely see it. It's not that far away. We can move it a little closer, I think. So, yeah, we can put that closer. There we go. So we can actually see our star. So there we go. Auto orbit. So how far is it now? So 6 years. It's only 1 AU away. So you can see Proxima a little better now. So off. So there you go. Seeing Proxima over there. It's still getting light from the main star. Proxima's not really giving it too much. But yeah, there we go. So there is this object. Looking good. It's a nice looking one, that as well. So there we go. Trail is definitely orange. So there we go. Orbit's on. There we go. Right, cool. So Proxima's got 2 objects now. I think we can probably put 2 more in. So what could be our last 2 objects of the day? Let's see. Well, I may use Mustafar. Actually, that's one of my oldest objects there. So I'm going to put that in. Why not? Right, and then one more. What do we want to use? What about my Tint Red Jupiter from that series, the colonized solar system? I think I could probably... It's got a red tint to it. The mass is going to be lowered, though. Don't want any of that. So, yeah, nice low mass. So it's got red tint on it. So there we go. I'm going to leave that there. But yeah, we're going to head up to Mustafar first. Right, how are you doing over here? What's going on here? Is this all smoke? What's all that about? Get rid of that. Right, so this has got oceans on it. Well, those dark spots look quite cool on it. But yeah, this is going to need customizing. So let's see how that really makes it look different. Okay. Oh, I kind of like that. Just the way that surface texture's like that. So this is going to be a desert, 100%. This is going to be a desert. Quite a strange desert, but a desert nonetheless. It's got a very old texture on it. So there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have that. Atmosphere, city lights we can have. Atmosphere, yep. Only a basic one. This isn't going to be hackable or anything. Just put a random value in there. There we go. Blue. Oh, I remember it always had a blue atmosphere and I hated that. But now we can finally change it. Red lights again. Interface. We need to close the menu and reopen the menu for atmosphere customization. There we go. Red. Yeah, red again. There's that weird glitchy bit. So, maybe I could put it on its side. There we go. So make it a little quite unique looking. Cloud color. It doesn't matter. Interface. Orange. There we go. So I'm happy with that. So nice, quite a little customization going on there. And then we have Red Jupiter over here. Tint Red Jupiter. So as soon as we add lights, they should be tinted. But we're going to have an atmosphere for this guy as well. Nothing too like ridiculous though. We'll go over maybe a couple of Mars ATM there. Right. How many is that in Earths? So 1.13. Okay. City lights are on. So there's the tint. That's the tinted lights. But what if we oh, the red lights on the red tint. They look even more red than normal there. Okay, cool. Right, and then colour. So we have a dark and a bunch of... Oh, okay, now that looks good. I really like the way that looks. Right, it's got, yeah, atmosphere colour. We need red, especially for this. So the atmosphere is enabled, so we need to turn it on and off. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's looking good. Really like that. I'm going to make it closer, though. I want the gas giant to be quite far by itself out there. Auto orbit. There we go. So that is what I've got around Proximus. We've got our ultra close Korot 7B there. Then we've got to take a big jump. We've got Mustafar, Red Jupiter over here. Tint Red Jupiter from one of our old series. Then we've got our gas giant. There we go. Brown Dwarf, you are going to be by yourself in eternal darkness. All the way out there. Or I could try and pull it in a binary. But I mean, binaries, they don't go around the main star properly. So... Okay, I'm going to leave that where it is. But, I mean, back in the day, they used to just sit like this, around 800 degrees, when they had enough mass. But nowadays, they don't do it. Like, this object used to appear... I mean, maybe it could have gone a little higher. I think it went to about 2,000 when it was a brown dwarf. Like, it used to appear like this. But since they put surface grids in, gas giants don't turn into brown dwarfs when you give them a lot of mass and size anymore. So it kind of ruined them, unfortunately. But, yeah, I would have had it probably around this sort of temperature. So you can sort of see the bands on it. I would have loved to have that, but I mean, I guess we can have it in a paused state, right? But yeah, there we go. So that does it for the warm-coloured solar system. I guess the last thing we can do, background. Colour-wise, obviously it's got to be yellow. Like that. There we go. Increase the red too, actually. So sort of a fine light colour. There we go. So yeah, that definitely gives me the sort of warm feeling looking at that background. So there we go. So there we are. That is our warm coloured solar system, guys. So yeah, give me any feedback you have down below. Really enjoyed making this, actually. This is cool. So save, replace. There we go. So yeah, that was the warm coloured solar system. So yeah, any feedback is welcome, guys. Any things I could have improved, changed, let me know down below in the comments. But yeah, I just hope you really enjoyed watching me build this system. So let's see if we can go for 30 likes on today's video, guys. Subscribe if you're new, helps on the journey to 15,000 subscribers. And yeah, other than that, stay tuned for the cool coloured solar systems. That'll be greens, blues, purple, pink, regular pink, not hot pink. But yeah, that'll be coming very soon. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for that. But yeah, before we finish, let's get a lineup of everything. So here we go. So obviously Polaris dominates the size, and then we got onto the gas giants here. We'll go on studio mode. We've got Golden Gas. We've got our Brown Dwarf. Fire Deluxe there. Really happy with that. Proxima. Then we've got our smaller gas giants down here. Smaller than Proxima. Then we've got our Rockies we did last episode. Then we've got the two we did today. So we've got Europa. We've got Trantor here. That's still sort of figuring itself out. Then we've got one of the Salby one. Tint Red Jupiter there. Gold. That's my favourite Rocky by far. Fitinus. Got Mercury. Korot 7B. Fiery God, and then we got Little Mustafar at the bottom there. So yeah, nice lineup of stuff. I'm not going to do any moons or rings and stuff because I like my systems to run properly. So yeah, there we go. That does it for the fiery coloured solar system, or the warm coloured solar system there, guys. So yeah, like I said, any thoughts, opinions, let me know down below. Again, let's even go for 30, 40-ish likes, I guess, and then subscribe if you're new. But yeah, other than that, guys, make sure you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.